Hello everyone, this is Shelly and today's video content, like whatever I'm about to share in this video, is the main reason why I decided to commit myself to the K-beauty. Like apart from acne, yeah, acne are like the other thing, the second reason, but the primary reason is this video. And here are the before and after pictures, and the pictures that you are seeing, the old one are almost 6 and 10 years old, and the other two are the recent one, and you can clearly see a huge difference on my skin. And if you haven't noticed, I had this really dark and very prominent dark dry patches around my mouth, and this is something which like I couldn't even cover up with foundation or a concealer. Like if you want, you can check out my really old video, like the ones that I particularly uploaded in 2017. Like even after wearing the foundation, you can clearly see the dry and dark patches around my mouth. So like if you are somebody who had like ever dealt with this problem, or if you're dealing with this problem, you will be able to relate to what I'm saying here. So while looking up for the solution for this problem, because I really couldn't find anything on internet, at least not 3 years back, and in the last 3 years I haven't really checked for the solution on Google or on any article, because whatever I found was absolutely ridiculous and didn't work. And all those DIY orange peels are the worst one. Like especially if you have sensitive skin, do not do that DIY peels on this area, like it will damage your skin. And of course I will be sharing everything, what are other things that you need to avoid and what you need to follow in the later part of the video. But before that I want to share that in last 3 years, like I have almost tested more than 300 products, and while testing out all these products, I was noticing all before and after, and what are the things that made this area dark, and what are the things that I can follow and what I should avoid to maintain this area in a good condition. So one thing is assured, that whatever I'm about to share in this video, you most probably will not find anywhere on the Google or any blog or YouTube, because everything is out of my experience, self-exploration, trial and error, and all this has included a lot of time, money and effort. And like 3 years is not a short time. And so yeah, so all the dear bloggers on Instagram or YouTube or on other platforms, like if you want to share this content with your audience, feel free to do that, but I will be really thankful if you can mention me or give credit to me, because that's the right thing to do. If you don't, I don't know, I will be able to identify that you have taken content from this. Like I said, you will not find anything whatever I'm about to share here on Google. And these dark patches like didn't come some years back. I have been dealing with them since teenager, as far as I can remember. And like during my teen, nobody bullied me or pinpointed me that you have something different on your face. Like everyone was so good around me. But I realized that something was definitely very different as I grew up and I went into the college, and I went first time in the parlor to get my eyebrows done. The parlor lady was like, oh dear, your face looks very dull, it has these dark patches, you should get the bleaching, you should do the facial. And I was like completely sold off. I'm like, okay, let me do the bleaching, let me do the facial, because fool myself, didn't know how much bleach is harmful for your skin. Bleaching is really bad for your skin, don't do it. And like you will be shocked to know that I have been, like back at that time, not now, I used to do this facial and bleaching every 2 months, and I had been doing this for almost I guess 5-6 years, like yeah, for 5-6 years. And over the time I realized that actually I learned that bleaching is really bad for the skin. And over the time I also realized that bleaching my skin didn't really made much difference to this part. And what happened is Elsewhere on my face became lighter, but this part used to become even more darker, and that glow or that brightness after the bleach hardly used to last for 4-5 days, and then again my face used to become very dark and dull over the time. So I again used to go to the parlor to get the bleach and facial, and you know, like once you are trapped into this cycle, it can go on and on unless you really decide to stop it. And if you are wondering like if I have ever gone to the dermatologist to get the treatment for this, and yes, I have. And like 3 years back, when I first went to the dermatologist for my acne treatment, my dermatologist very respectfully asked me like whether I'm planning to get treatment for these dark patches. The moment I heard from her that she is about to prescribe me treatment for this, I was super excited. I was like, yes, finally I'll get the solution for this and I'm gonna get rid of these dark patches. But at that moment the dermatologist said that not to keep my hopes really high, because this is something, it can be genetics, and the cream which she will be prescribing me will help in lightening of this part but will not get rid of it completely. So I shouldn't keep my hopes really up, and I should be realistic about it. So at that moment I realized, okay, this can be lightened, but this is something I will have to like deal all year long, and I was sure that with age it might get even more worse. But luckily I discovered K-Beauty, and since then like I'm quite happy with the result. Like I still get these dark patches here and there sometimes they are lighter, sometimes they get a bit dark due to various reasons which I will share now. And but yeah, I'm very happy. You can see from all these pictures and my old videos and new videos that there has been a really drastic difference. And I really wish that I knew everything. Like I really wish that somebody back in the teenage time informed me or said that go into the Korean skincare, you will find a solution. And but it's okay, no problem, better late than never. I'm super happy that I did discover it, and I did manage to find some handful of really good products, and I'm very happy and excited to share with you all. So anyone out there can have this skin darkening around the mouth occasionally or even permanently, but it is very common in the people who have like medium to dark skin, or have extremely dry skin, or have thin or sensitive skin, particularly in this area. And all of these 3 things are applicable to me. And also some reasons contribute to the darkening of skin around this eyes. I was about to say eyes, anyways. And also some of the reasons can cause darkening of skin around the mouth, and some are external reasons and some are internal one. And the external one include excessive skin dryness. And if you notice like the videos that I particularly upload during the December time, when I have not completely changed my skincare routine for the winter time, I suddenly see that this area becomes dark again. And also the excessive dehydration or the inner skin dryness can contribute to the darkening of area. And thirdly and most importantly, the sun damage. I have gone through it. The pictures that you saw, like at that time, like 6 years back at least, I was not using sunscreen rigorously, and I didn't know about the importance of using sunscreen. So the sun damage contributed a lot for the skin darkening and dullness and dry patches around my mouth. So use sunscreen, make it a permanent part of your morning skincare routine. And the fourth one is weak skin barrier or sensitivity, and this is again something which I deal with on and off, and I just need to make one stupidity and my skin is damaged or it becomes excessively sensitive. And the fifth one is excessive or very often usage of BB cream or full coverage foundation. Like at least in my case, if I wear a foundation on a very regular basis, like even for 3-4 days, this area suddenly becomes very dry and dark. And I like previously I used to think like what happened, how did this area suddenly become dark, and then I realized foundation is the reason. And the sixth reason is constant rubbing of your skin, particularly on this area. Like if you are using a cleansing water to clean your face, or if you are in general scrubbing your face very hardly, you might be damaging the skin on this part. You might end up increasing the sensitivity of this area, and the result is darker, sensitive skin. Seventh one is constantly licking your lips. So when you're licking your dry lips, what happens is the irritation and the dryness from your lips, it seeps into this area, making this area sensitive and dark. So you see, everything is interrelated. So make sure you are not doing these mistakes or taking care of certain things that I have mentioned. And the internal reasons include like if you are having multiple vitamin deficiencies or mineral deficiencies, it will show up on your face. Or if you are constantly falling sick, it will show up on your skin. Like if you already have a dark skin, that time, like when you are falling sick, this area will become even more darker. And also, like if you're constantly tired or stressed out, it will affect your skin. And the aging process can cause thinning of skin, so it will look dark over the time. And hormonal issues and genetics can also affect the skin around mouth. And for all these internal reasons, I will say go and visit the doctor, discuss with them and get the treatments, because this is something doctors are good at, not me. And in this video I will be focusing mainly on external reasons, and will be sharing products that have worked for me. So the first thing that you need to do is start using an oil cleanser in the nighttime skincare routine, because oil cleanser not only helps in removing your makeup very gently, but it also removes the sunscreen from your face. It also helps in getting rid of the trapped dirt, sebum in your pore. And as you are using the oil cleanser, you are kind of giving a massage to yourself. And a good facial massage helps in improving the blood circulation on your face, and the result is bright, clean, bright, healthy skin. And I especially want you people to check out the A by Balm Balm Cleanser, because this not only removes the makeup efficiently, but also it brightens up your skin tone. Like I haven't seen this skin brightening effect with other balm cleanser, but this one definitely did, and this is why I have included it in this video. And next you want to follow up with a foaming cleanser, and focus on using a cleanser that is SLS free. It should be free from any kind of exfoliator. It should be hydrating, gentle and soothing on skin. And the cleanser which I want to recommend for this particular concern, it is the Rovectin cleanser, and I love it because it is perfect for my dry, damaged and sensitive skin. So I highly recommend it. And next you want to focus on using a toner which is hydrating and calming in nature. And here I have two amazing toners that I want you people to check out. The first one is the Rovectin Skin Essential Activating Treatment Lotion, and this is something which I have been raving about since the beginning of this year. And I love it because it is gentle, extremely hydrating, and the regular usage improves the overall skin tone and the overall condition of the skin. So if you are going through a damaged skin situation, or especially during the winter time or during the changing season, this is something I want you to use. And for the summer and monsoon time, I want you to check out the Equal Licorice pH Balancing Cleansing Toner. And I love this toner because it is packed with the goodness of licorice, and licorice as an ingredient is calming and skin brightening in nature. And this toner can be used in two ways. Like if you are using this on a cotton puff, and when you are swiping off the cotton on your face, it picks up even the finest dirt and sebum on your face, but without drying out your skin. And when you use this toner as a pat-on toner, it gives that hydration and dewy skin finish. And next, use a very gentle chemical exfoliator 1 or 2 times in a week at night. And switching from a scrub to a chemical exfoliator has been the best thing for my skin. And for this particular concern, I want you people to check out the Isentry 8% AHA Essence. And I love this exfoliating product because firstly it is very gentle, it is hydrating on skin, it effectively gets rid of the dead skin cells but without irritating the skin or causing any redness. And since you won't be using this on a cotton puff, it will reduce the chances of irritating your skin. and you use this by dispensing some on your hand and pat it across your face and you are done. Like, no need to rinse off or anything. You can move on to your next step. And the next product which I am about to share is something which has been like on and off ever since I discovered it in 2017, and it is the Cosrx Advanced Nail 96 Mucin Power Essence. And this is the best snail mucin product out there in the market. There are many products and many come and go, but this is the best one, and I love it because with the consistent usage, it again brightens the skin tone and it gives that healthy glow on the skin, and plus this also calms and strengthens the skin barrier. So I highly recommend it. And next I will be sharing two amazing serums that you people need to check out, especially if you have dry and dull skin. And the first one is the Drunk Elephant C Pharma, and if you have been following me, you know I have been raving about this product since the last year, and I love it because this is the only vitamin C serum that has not irritated my skin or that has not dried out my skin. And vitamin C is rich in antioxidant, and antioxidants prevents the free radical damage, that is breakdown of collagen, and it also helps in brightening up your skin tone and give that healthy skin over the time. So I highly recommend this particular vitamin C serum for the dry skin, and if you want to check out more vitamin C option, you can watch this video. And the second serum which I want you people to check out, it is the Skinfoort Royal Honey Propolis Enriched Essence. Like, don't get confused with the name. This is basically a nourishing serum, and I'm putting out there, I have tried out some of the propolis based serum, and this one is the best. It hydrates the skin, it moisturizes the skin, and also gives that needed nourishment to the damaged dull skin. And plus this is essential oil free, fragrance free, and is super gentle on skin. And next you should be following up with a good eye treatment product, and the eye treatment product which I love and I have been raving about it from last 1 year, it is the AByBalm Ultra Time Return Eye Serum. I love this eye care product because this is the only eye care product that has helped a lot in lightening of the dark circles. So when you are using this eye care product around your eye, make sure you are using this on around your mouth as well. Like, over the time, like when I was using it, they definitely helped in lightening this area and strengthening the skin on this area. And next, you make sure that you are using a sheet mask at least 2 times in a week, and sheet masks have been a big time game changer in my skincare routine. And I make sure that I use a sheet mask especially on days when I have exfoliated my skin or on days when I have wore foundation on my skin, because using a sheet mask, it kind of counteracts the dryness which is caused by the exfoliation and foundation. And the sheet mask which I want you people to check out particularly for this concern are Dr. Jart Ceramidin sheet mask and the Etude House sheet mask. And I really like the Etude House snail variant for that overall skin strengthening, brightening and hydration and moisture. Oh my god. And also the lemon variant, because the lemon variant is really good to hydrate and brighten up your skin. And then make sure you are using a good moisturizer, and the two moisturizer which I really love and I've seen good results regarding this concern are the Huxley Anti-Gravity Cream and the Dr. Jart Ceramidin Cream. The Huxley Anti-Gravity Cream is rich in antioxidants, so therefore it prevents the collagen breakdown and keeps skin healthy, bright and overall in a good condition. And the Dr. Jart Ceramidin Cream is packed with the goodness of ceramides, and ceramides are very much needed to strengthen your skin barrier, and good skin barrier means you will not see the darkening or the damaged condition here. Also, with these two moisturizers, you really don't need a sleeping mask because they are equivalent to a good sleeping mask and they work amazingly overall. And finally, very importantly, make sure you are using a good sunscreen all year around. And be generous with your sunscreen, because not using a sunscreen has been the major mistake in my case. It has caused so much of sun damage, uneven skin tone, dullness and like literally everything. And the sunscreen that I want you to check out, it is the Purito Centella Green Label Unscented Sun. And I love this because it is very gentle on skin, it is fragrance free, it is essential oil free, and it doesn't leave any white cast and doesn't feel patchy on skin, and yet it is very lightweight and hydrating and moisturizing. So overall this is a perfect sunscreen in my case. Also in the nighttime skincare routine, make sure you are using a good lip sleeping mask, because the dryness from the lips can seep into this area, causing this area dry and dull. And the lip sleeping mask which I want you people to check out particularly for this concern, it is the Dear Packers Plum Seed Sleeping Lip Mask. I feel that this lip mask is a very underrated one. It deserves more hype and love from the people. It has this very thick texture, and when you apply it on the lips at night, next day I see that my lips are so soft, hydrated, smooth, and a shade lighter. So overall this is a fabulous lip sleeping mask, and I highly recommend it. And just in case you are not able to get your hands on this, you can also check out the Laneige lip sleeping mask. And here are few tips that you need to keep in mind, especially if you are dealing with the damaged skin or darkness or sensitivity in this area. Number one, do not bleach your skin. Bleaching your skin gives you only that temporary happiness, and in the long term it can damage your skin. And secondly, do not follow all those DIY hacks, because all those DIY hacks can really badly damage your skin. And thirdly, do not use all those conventional scrub. Instead go for the gentle chemical exfoliator, and then make sure you are not using a cleansing water to remove your makeup or sunscreen. Instead go for the oil cleanser and balm cleanser, because they are gentle on skin. And finally, make sure that you are not over exfoliating your skin. Over exfoliation will not lighten the skin, instead it will darken your skin and damage your skin. And also make sure, like if you are using a clay mask, do not overdo it, because clay mask has a tendency to dry out your skin if you use it very often. I personally I love using clay mask, but I use it only 2-3 times in a month. I don't use it very often. So if you have watched the entire video carefully, you must have realized and understood that I have been insisting on the usage of products that are concentrated in the ingredients like hyaluronic acid, propolis, ceramide, snail mucin filtrate, and overall rich in antioxidants. And in simple words, just make sure that you are hydrating your skin, moisturizing your skin, nourishing your skin, and protecting your skin from the sun damage. And overall be gentle with your skin, because this area is like people who have dark or sensitivity here, their skin is in general very fragile. So before I conclude this video, I want to share this very important message that your skincare goal should be to get the even toned dewy skin and to get the best healthy version of your skin, not somebody else's skin. And your skincare goal should never ever include changing of skin color. Be proud and be happy of what's gifted to you, and take care of yourself, and just enjoy the skincare routine. And I will see you next time. Bye.